Oh, it is 7:45 p.m. on November the 8th of 2021. And this appears to be happening in our real world. My husband's been watching a series on TV on Netflix, and he told me about one of the episodes a few days ago, and I looked at it, and it was these light beings right here. And I thought, what is that? He said, oh, it's the AKAYANs. I said, is that what their name is? He said, yeah, it's them. It's a sci-fi. And I'm looking at it, and they came from another galaxy or something. And I'm sitting staring at it, and then a few days have went by, and he tells me the last episode that he watches. I said, are you kidding me? And they don't like humanity. And he went on to tell me several other things, and I said, oh my gosh, that sounds like what's going on right now. So I think they have made a TV series that came out in 2019. This is the second season that really does parallel what's happening and what's going to happen in our future. Now, I may be wrong, but if I'm wrong, this really is looking quite similar to what's happening. And you see these lights that they're staring at. People are seeing these lights in the skies around the world. And I'm thinking, why are they doing a TV series on something like this? That's what I'm wondering. And I'm gonna read some more, and you're gonna get to see for yourself. You're going to hear about it. You might want to watch the series because it's something's going on, you all. Something is definitely going on. And you know that clues are given through the movies. Clues are given through the movies. Hello, Apple Brooks. Yeah. Hello. So we're going to do this. We are going to look at this because look at that. You know, when it shows these strange lights in the sky, people going, oh, we've seen these lights traveling in the sky. And we know that there's light beings up there, some type of a light being, some type of a UFO. What if it's a life form? Okay, and that's what happens. These happen to be in this series. This is not make-believe, you all. What's happening in our skies is not make-believe. It's real world what is happening. It's real world what is happening. I'm going to take you over here to it. Is what I'm going to do. You all, we only got 3 comments in that comment section, so I would assume that they are holding back the comments. That's okay. You go ahead and censor us because you don't want this information out. They don't want it out, you all. That's too bad. That's too bad. I'm going to share what's been laid on my heart. And I don't watch TV, and I don't know what he watches at times, but when he started telling me that, that piqued my interest. And this video may get shadow banned. It may be hidden from the internet, but that's fine. Go ahead and hide my videos. Just go right ahead. It doesn't matter. Because I'm going to take the people here and I'm going to let them find out for themselves. I'm over here on this Another Life on Netflix. It's fandom, okay? They want you to think that this is make-believe. I want you to listen to this. The AKAYANs are an alien race that the characters talked about in the first season of Another Life. Okay, see, I had no idea. They are the primary antagonists of the second season. So let me read this to you. They are a highly advanced race capable of traveling between solar systems across hundreds of light years. Their understanding of physics, science, AI, which is artificial intelligence, relativity, and quantum mechanics are above the standard at which humans are currently capable of. So you've got to be kidding. They're talking about what we're talking about, what we're experiencing now. We're talking about they're into physics big time, science, AI, relativity, and quantum mechanics. We're talking about quantum computing, and humans are currently Capable of? Look at this. Above the standard that humans are currently capable of. It seems like that's what's happening right now. And they're talking about this as if it's science fiction. I don't think it's science fiction. This is their way of telling us that something is definitely here, you all. Something is definitely here. Hello, bang, bang, mucka bang. It's me, you, Susan, and Apple Brooks, and a few other people. That's it. They shadow banning us. That's okay. That's all right. This is a advanced race of beings. That's what it is. So look at this. The initial motivations of the AKAYANs were unknown to the people of Earth or the worlds to which they sent their artifacts to. And while it is revealed that they control 336 solar systems and worlds, it becomes rapidly clear, thanks to the Zakarian AI, that they seek, here's what they're seeking to do. They seek to sow discord and destruction in the worlds that they intend to conquer. Look at that. Discord, destruction in the worlds that they intend to conquer. It sounds a little bit about what's happening in our world right now. And a mass grave at the footsteps of the ruined city of Zakar indicates that the brain implant device plays a crucial role in their plans for conquest. Are you all looking at this? The brain implant device plays a crucial role in their plans for conquest. Why would they write a series? Why would they have a series about a race of aliens who like to sow discord and destruction in worlds in which they intend to conquer, and they're highly advanced? And why do they want to talk about a brain implant device that really plays a crucial role in their plans for conquest? That sounds pretty familiar to what we've heard some people talk about. We've heard Mr. Musk talk about a brain implant. We have. We've heard Mr. Yuval. I forget the guy's name. I shared videos on him. What did he say? And he talks highly of AI, artificial intelligence, and the algorithm. He's really into that big time, and he's more or less telling us what they're going to do in the future. Look at this, you all. This is not, look at this. When under the control of an implant in your brain, the individual in question begins to lose control of their thoughts and behaviors through negative reinforcement and conditioning. And this eventually will lead the individual to act against their best interests of their peers by sowing discord, manipulating others, inflaming existing tensions to distract from their motivations. I don't know about you, but that sounds like what's going on this earth right now, you all, and I am very, very serious. That exactly sounds like what is happening here on this earth. We've got an AI, we've got this species that is highly advanced, that sows discord when they do the destructions of the discord and destructions of the worlds they want to conquer. And they're talking about brain implants and having people lose control of their thoughts and behaviors. Okay? They're manipulating, inflaming existing tensions. That really does sound like what's happening in our world. Okay, look at this. It is currently unknown what the plans are for the worlds that they have conquered and depopulated. They have depopulation, you all. We have depopulation that we're looking at depopulation. That's what we're looking at. That's what this species does. They conquer and depopulate it. And yeah, they mark the worlds for destruction. Look at this. Conquer and depopulate. That's what they do. Why? Because they want to. They want to do it. Look at this. In the season 2, it is discovered that the AKAYANs, that humanity have encountered are actually artificial life forms of some kind, and it is speculated that they are artificial intelligence created by their organic makers. Created by their organic makers. As a result, it's unknown if the original AKAYANs even still exist, and as a result of their artificial nature, the AKAYANs are vulnerable to computer viruses, particularly ones based off of human DNA. This really sounds like what's going on in our world. It really does. And this may not be for you, but this is a series, and this is what that series is based on. They have had contact, and it came out in 2019. Contact with an alien species is what it is. It's an alien species, and they look like this. This is what they look like. They're just a whole bunch of lights. That's what they look like. A whole bunch of lights. Yet they're highly intelligent. They're artificial intelligent life forms. And they're interested in humans. But that's not all that they're all about. It's not, you all. It's not. Look at this. Let me put this on here. We're going to look at this. Look at these images for it. Right here. This is what they look like. And yeah, I had no idea since I don't watch movies, but my husband told me about it. She is you know what she is? She is a deep fake. Have you all heard of the deep fake? How they can take a person, they can take CGI, artificial intelligence, and make it look like a human, make it sound exactly like a human. This woman is one of those who are pretending to be a person's mother. This is so real, what is happening. It's so real. And they're under control by brain implants, you all. Look at this. They're forms of light. Wait till you see, this is how they communicate through that. And they get into you and stuff like that. Now, this makes people think, what is she talking about? Sci-fi. You all, no, it's not just sci-fi. Why, look at, they're talking about its DNA. Look at this. They're talking about its strands of DNA. Why would you even go to such lengths to make a TV series? Because some people gave it really bad ratings. They thought it was kind of corny. Look at this. This is what it's supposed to look like. In the movie, this is some of the DNA of that species. It's like that. It's really, really strange. And they're able to destroy it. They also, let me tell you what also they talked about. Let me get to it. If I can go to this next screen. I don't know what this stuff is. They're talking about something. I don't know what this is. I never watched it. I guess this is them or something. Who knows what all of this is, okay? But they're showing these images, and this may not be suitable. This is like I don't know what this thing is called. Their ship that it lands on Earth or something. Looks like it can shapeshift. Looks like it can shapeshift. Let me put this back to you. They say that this ship, or these AKAYANs, they're building a crystalline structure. A crystalline structure. And I've heard some people talking about the crystalline structure. I have. in some of their comments, and I thought, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but you know what? In the series, they talk about that also. So I think that there is so much more going on. I really do. I think there's so much more going on. And some people may not want to believe this. Some people may not want to hear this, but it's no. There's something to it. There's something to it. And it comes out that they hate humans. They hate humanity. And they want to destroy it. They want to destroy this planet, just like they did all the other planets that they went to in this movie. Okay, and we know and we can feel it. There is something out there that literally is a battling against humanity itself. There's a battle against humanity. There's a battle of the light against the dark, and there is an evil force on this earth. And it's just it's really strange if you're just tuning in. They conquer people, and they have brain implants in these movies. Brain implants. They sow discord and destruction in the worlds that they intend to conquer, and what they do is they use brain implant devices to control the people. Look, they manipulate and they inflame existing tensions. And they want to depopulate them and destroy them. So this is a series, and I think I just seen somebody in here. I think I saw somebody in here who has watched this movie or series. But this literally, you all, please give this video a thumbs up. This needs to get circulated because there's plenty of people out there that are seeing what's going on in the world. And when they do these wiki fandom stuff, I'm beginning to think that this wiki fandom stuff is more real life than what meets the eye. People may think it's make-believe. I don't think it's all make-believe. I think it's probably the real world. And what we're seeing is the make-believe. Okay, that's what you can say. It's the Matrix 2. You could say it's the Matrix 2. A crystal structure. Well, that's what they're saying about this AKAYAN. This AKAYAN. I want to see if I can find it. The AKAYAN crystal structure, you all. If I can even spell it. I don't even want to. I would watch it, but you know what? I'd have to sit and watch it for 40 minutes. And I don't know if I want to sit and watch something like that. I really don't. But I'm gonna read that to you. Brain implants. Okay, brain implants. I'm trying to find it, you all. They are they're primary. They're the antagonists. And crystalline structure. I'm trying to figure it out, but I can't find it. Oh my gosh, you all. And I read this on my laptop, and I just can't find it anywhere. I really can't find it. But that's okay. Let me say this wiki, but that's what they're doing in one of the movies. They're creating something like that. And talking about, let's see, they talk about Battlestar Galactica or something. Look at this. They are aggressive. They're an aggressive, technologically advanced. Look at that. Aggressive. These aliens are aggressive and technologically advanced spacefaring race of energy-based life forms is what they are. Energy-based life forms. Now, why is she looking at her body like that? Did they get in her body? I think my husband told me they entered her body, and they were doing something to her body when they got in her body. Has anybody watched that? Because when he started telling me, and I'm sitting there, I'm listening to him, and I'm thinking, what else happened? Because when he tells me these things, I'm thinking, well, that's what I talk about, and that's what we're hearing about that's going on right now, you all. It's like, yes, they're talking about avatars, like Mr. Zuckerberg. He wants you to have an avatar. He wants you to have an avatar. You all, that's what he wants, an avatar. So I'm trying to find this out, but I can't find it. But they want to bring death and destruction. Look, Oh my gosh, you all, look at this. Here's what they do. The AKAYANs bring only death and destruction, and this is confirmed how AKAYANs take over sentient brains with an insect-like device which they want to do all humans. An insect-like device. They want to do it to all humans, you all. They just want to drill a hole in the top of our head. That's what Mr. Musk said. Just like they want to have a robot drill a hole in the top of our head, take out a piece of our cranium, and just put this little bitty round thing with these little bitty floppy wires on there, and it will just go inside of our head, and it will put its little tentacles down onto our nodes in our brain or something like that, you all. This is giving me a hot flash. I can't believe they put together a movie about real life, what's happening. At least that's what I feel is happening. It's making my face red. It's making my ears red. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that. They bring only death. Look, the artifact on Earth was broadcasting a signal. And they find a planet that was, okay, look at that, you all. Oh my gosh, there was alien language. Look at this. They were able to use a DNA-based computer virus to effectively harm the AKAYANs. Look at this. Terrible motives. They got terrible motives and quantum capabilities. Look at that. They have quantum capabilities. Where is it that we're hearing about quantum computing? Quantum computer. The quantum financial system, or whatever they call it. And if somebody's talking about a quantum financial system, did I hear somebody talk about that? Well, this is what this alien race, this species, are capable of. And this is supposed to be make-believe. It's supposed to be make-believe. I'm not going to think too much in it because I'll probably give myself a panic attack. Now, you all may think that's funny, but I am not joking. I am not joking. Oh my gosh, look at this. They are an advanced civilization culture that was supposed to be eliminated by their own superior artificial intelligence. Oh my goodness, you all. So look at that. I'm supposed to be showing you this. They're not dead. Okay, the real AKAYANs could also be long dead, but then you got that movie about Prometheus. Okay, he survived. But look at this. There's another possibility that the real AKAYANs are alive, and they are actually in control of alien artificial intelligence. Look at this. Who has warned us of artificial intelligence, and who has warned us of contacting an alien life form? I think Stephen Hawking told us, he warned us against contacting alien life forms. We're talking about this one is a spacefaring intergalactic empire that Earth just attacked, could be far more dangerous than initially revealed. Look at that, you all. Look. Look at this. Look, this is really interesting. Wow, Netflix could soon announce another season for Another Life. It won't be released anytime soon, as the current lineup is of Netflix new series for Content 22 does not include Another Life. So they're telling us what's happening right now, and they're not going to say they're going to do another season. They're telling us they're not even going to do another season. Look at this. It's going to be some time before Netflix reveals more about the real AKAYANs and their plans, not just for Earth, but for the known universe. Why are they talking like that? Why is this written like that? Like, why are they telling us, why are they telling me, and why are they telling you that it's going to be some time before Netflix reveals more about the real AKAYANs and their plans, not just for Earth, but for the universe? Why are they talking like that? That's kind of creepy, you all. That's really creepy. It's really, really creepy to be talking about that. And you all may think, Gina, well, this is just sci-fi. What are you going on and on about? Well, this sci-fi just happens to seem like the real world. Okay, that's what it seems like, because look at that. This is what's happening. They got these hybrid AIs, and they make like Mr. Whatever his name is, Muckaberg or Zuckerberg. Mr. Zuckerberg. He wants to live in his fantasy world. Okay, he does. And they want to stick what's that? The neurotransmitter in our brains. They want us, the neurotransmitter in our brains, they want us to hook up to AI so we can have a symbiotic relationship with them. It was described as the host and the parasite. That's really what it was described as, a host and a parasite, with AI living inside our head, controlling us. Okay? And we just saw this in this movie. It's oh my gosh, you all. Let me see this. So I want to show you what it says. I'm going to flip it over. If you are just tuned in, look at this. So they got this brain implant. I'm going to do this, you all. In this movie, there's a brain implant. They got to have the brain implant device because it plays a crucial role in their plans for conquest. Against who you talking about, Gina? I'm talking about the planets that they come to. Humans. They want to have brain implants for the humans, even in this movie and even on Earth. Look, when under the control of an implant, the individual in question begins to lose control of their thoughts and their behaviors through negative reinforcement and conditioning. And look at this. This eventually leads the individual to act against the best interests of their peers by sowing discord, manipulating others, inflaming existing tensions to distract from their motivations. And look what they do. The worlds they've conquered and depopulated. This is our future, according to this, you all. I think they're telling us what's going to happen, and Netflix don't have any more things to tell us about what's going to happen after 2022. They can't tell us what they're going to do, they said. They don't know. They don't know if they're going to, it's going to be a lot of time before they reveal about it's going to be some time before, let's look at this, before Netflix reveals more about the real AKAYANs and their plans, not just for Earth, but for the known universe. For the known universe. What is the name of this series? If you like watching TV, this is what it's called. And it's the wildest thing. It's the wildest thing. It's called Another Life, and it's on Netflix. I've not watched it. My husband was watching it, and I walked in and I saw, it was a few days ago, I saw this thing right here, but the woman was walking up to it in her space suit. And these are looking like the lights that people see in the sky around the world. They are. They're a light form is what they are, a light form. But they're all different colors of lights is what they are. All different colors of light. And I'm going to be honest. When I saw this, I thought about what I thought about was some of those stars and stuff. I really did. How I say that they're all different types of colors. But this is what I saw a few nights ago. This woman, she was standing there, and it was all these beautiful colors, looked like a universe, a galaxy, or whatever, and they were communicating there, and they weren't telling their true intentions. And then they got in her body, and then, well, their true intentions, they can't stand humanity. My husband told me they can't stand humanity, and they hate humans because they eat meat, and then they leave their waste laying around for someone else to clean up or something. He said when the entity got into that woman's body, they hate humanity, and they don't like humanity eating meat. Is that not something weird to put into a series? It just doesn't make sense to me, you all. I know this sounds strange to some people, and you may think, Gina, why are you even talking about this? Because in talking about these aggressive, technologically advanced spacefaring force, race of energy-based life forms. And I've been showing plasma. And plasma is like energy, and it's a life form. And then I was talking about those life forms in the sky. I was talking about the life forms in the sky the other night, last night, this morning. And I was talking about these too, and I hope it's not these. I tell you what, if I ever feel that it is these, I'm going to say it. But I don't like them making a movie about stuff like that because it's too eerie. It's too coincidental. It really is when you have this going on. Way, way, way too coincidental with what's happening in our world. That's what I want to say. Oh my gosh. Poltergeists. Yeah. They don't need the implant. Well, they want an implant. They really do want an implant. They do. And in the airways, it's energy. It's all energy. It's all energy waves and stuff. You know what I think is strange? Whenever I come on here, there's always a drop. There's always a drop in the viewing. It's like something happens and then boom, they do a big dump and then they do that. It's just strange. It seems we're coming to the end of times. The factory farming situation, well, I know it. The serpent is our digestive system. Yeah, we don't want to talk about the factories. We don't want to talk about the factories of the chickens. We don't want to talk about how they gather them up and any of that. My husband started talking about that this morning. I said, I don't need to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear it because we've got enough cruelty going on in the world. You're checking out Another Life tonight. Stephen Hawking, yes, he did warn us, a country boy. He warned us about what was going on. You all, I'm going to find Stephen Hawking. Is what I'm going to find. Stephen Hawking and alien life form. Yeah, warning. Let's see what he had to say because he's now dead. He got killed. So let's come over here. Let's talk about him. He look how they wrote this. He died at his home. Oh, come on now. He's talking about singularities. Well, they didn't want to. No, I wanted to hear about this. He took a conflicted position on alien life, at once promoting the search for extraterrestrial life and warning about the potential dangers of first contact with an alien species. His position on extraterrestrial life advocates two approaches: collecting intel and keeping as quiet as possible. Look, $1 million program to search for alien communication via radio waves, invisible light observation, 1 million light stars, 100 galactic centers. It's time to commit to finding the answer. And then he described the dangers. If aliens visit us, the outcome would be as much as when Columbus lived in America. And it didn't turn out well for the Native Americans. We only have to look at ourselves to see how intelligent life might develop into something that we would not want to meet. And I think it's true. Such advanced aliens would perhaps become nomads, looking to conquer and colonize whatever planets they can reach into the universe. And I think there's been a lot of people who have spoken about that. And I saw Mr. I want to show one more person is what I want to show. Let me get this, you all. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to type it in. Now look what he is saying now. Henry Kissinger's Last Crusade, stopping dangerous AI. Look at that, you all. Stopping dangerous AI at the age of 98. A whole new era of interest. Artificial intelligence. He became intrigued after being persuaded to attend a lecture back in 2016 while at the Bilderberg conference, you all. We all have heard of him. We've all heard of him now. He don't like AI. He wants to control it. I think it's a little too late. Look at this. The age of AI, about the implications of the rapid rise and deployment of artificial intelligence, which they say argues a revolution in human affairs. And the book argues that artificial intelligence processes have become so powerful. I think I was right when I said possesses. Has become so powerful, so seamlessly enmeshed in human affairs, and so unpredictable that without some forethought and management, the kind of epic-making transformations that will deliver may send human history in a dangerous situation. And I think it's true. Right now, listen, Google and YouTube, AI controls it. The algorithms truly do control every single YouTube video that any creator puts out. They control who sees it, who it gets recommended to, what type of videos you get recommended to when they pop up out of nowhere. You're thinking, well, how did this pop up out of nowhere? They literally analyze they take all the data from all your search history, everything you talk about and stuff, and they suggest certain videos based on certain likes, certain comments, certain trending topics. They do it all. The Google algorithms is truly in control, and we're talking artificial intelligence. And that's kind of like quantum. They're going to get that quantum computers. I think that day of quantum computers is really coming, and I think it's here. And it's going to continue to rise. It really is going to continue to rise, you all. Because why? Because there is a species that is here. Let me get this going. And they are, Gina, can you get this going? A highly advanced race capable of traveling between solar systems across hundreds of light years, and their understanding of physics, science, artificial intelligence, relativity, and quantum mechanics are above the standard at which humans are currently capable of. And that is true. That is true. It's happening right now. We are in this type of a world, and it's only going to become more apparent with each passing day. It is, and I hope that this is all right, you all. I normally don't do too much like this, but I did, and it's okay. It's all right. We have a quantum in computer in us. Well, it's not anything like this quantum computer that they're talking about. It's one that literally is going to, you're going to be connected to the computers, this artificial intelligence, this life form. And it does have a life form of itself. When you get that, if you get that drilled in your head like that, or it gets in your body some other way, it's going to make some connection with your body. You're going to be wired to it, and it's going to control you. Oh my goodness. Yes, Mystic Rose, there's so much going on. There really is. Yeah, the chat, there is a shortening of days occurring. It really is. The internet is it's always listening. It's like the all-seeing eye. There was a song, there's an all-seeing eye watching you. But I don't think that's the all-seeing eye that they were talking about, but there is one. Organic humans have hive mind advantage. Yeah, they really do. It's true, they do. It's like the Borg. It really is like the Borg. A good evening. I don't want to be part of the Borg. I don't. The Mandela effect. Yeah, there's something to it. There's definitely something to it. Good evening. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, there was a series. I didn't know that existed, since I haven't been watching TV for several years. Well, probably since around 2014, 2013. Yeah, and it's called Another Life. And they came out with it in 2019. And they said that Netflix says it's going to be sometime, the last series content, the last series is just ended. And they say it's going to be some time before Netflix reveals more about the real AKAYANs and their plans, not just for Earth, but for the known universe. This species takes over the Earth, takes over humans and other life forms with its spider-like thing that it puts in their heads. Okay, they are a superior race of AI is what they are. Superior race of AI. And that's what I was talking about tonight, is what I was talking about. Yeah, King Ahuka Mundo. How many light worker extraterrestrials there might be cheering humanity on to the rise in the love frequency? I have no idea. I don't, country boy. I really don't talk to very many people except on my social media outside of the videos that I do. I don't really talk to anybody outside of it, maybe one person or two, and I don't talk about all that type of things. I don't. I'm sure there's plenty of people who, consider themselves light workers, extraterrestrials, or whatever, that are in contact with one another. And I'm sure you've seen YouTube channels, other places where you have concurrent people on here at the same time doing these videos, talking to one another and stuff like that. That's not for me, but there are people who do that. And it's okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Sodom and Gomorrah. That's not a very nice thing to say. Okay. Well, it isn't really. It's not. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. That's okay, you all. I am going to go. They can't leave us alone. They can't. That's all right, you all. I'm going to go. Um, I've heard about that gematria decoding. I don't know how it works. I really don't. I was going to, somebody beat me to that, you all. You're so very welcome. Thank you, country boy. Namaste, everybody. The Mandela. Yeah, we've talked about the Mandela effect before. It changes Bible and it changes the words that come out of people's mouth. They changed my words after I've said them. When I go back and look at a video, it's gone too. Like that, you all. It really is. You saw my name in the gematria calculator. I thought you can find everybody's name, wake up and human. Y'all, just hold on one second. I thought you can find everybody's name in that gematria calculator. Can you wake up and human? Gematria calculator. I thought you could. Let me come over here, y'all. Just one moment. Hold on. I'm going to try to get back to this that question. Mark, I don't know where it was at. Yeah, so I don't know how you do it. Look at this, you all. So this is what I go by. So let me see if I can find my name in here. Let me put me back here, you all. I'm just going to come over here. I do not know how these work, and I don't know where they originated from. So watch me this. I know I got a lot of names on here. I could not even tell you what any of this means. Not anything at all. Nothing. You know what I think it does? I think it pulls data. From algorithms, pulls data. And it pulls things like that. Look at that. It's really strange. This is bound to be tied into algorithms. Algorithms have bound to play a role in this with it since numbers are involved, numbers and data. It's interesting. I don't even know what my numbers were. 113410571189. Oh, 189, simple. Yeah, I have no idea how to read this stuff. None at all. To me, I look at it and it doesn't resonate with my spirit, but I'm sure it resonates with some people's spirit. I think the reason it doesn't resonate with my spirit because it's not what I'm drawn to. I'm not supposed to be focused on that. Yeah. See, it says Jewish gematria. Look for the simple. Jewish gematria. Jewish gematria. Look for the simple. I'll type it one more time. I still don't know what it means or how it would even. Jewish gematria simple. Okay. See, I don't know how to read any of this. I really don't. At all. I look at it and it kind of stresses me out. It stresses me out on the inside since I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at, and it makes this ear right here of mine red, so it doesn't, it's not, something's not good with it. This is, yeah, I'm not going to say nothing else about it. Yeah. Yeah, there, I couldn't study it. I personally, there's no way I could study that right there. I couldn't. I promise you, I can't do it. I can't. I'd rather look at the stars in the sky and other parallels that are happening in our world. Yeah, but there are people who are schooled in it, who are really drawn to it, and I'm sure they're very good at it. Yeah, I can't do it, Mark, honey. I'm sorry. It's interesting, but it's just not something that I really get interested in like some people do. I'm not passionate about it whatsoever. I'm not. But we all have different things that we're passionate about. We really do. And it's okay. It is all right. That's what I feel. It's all right. Yeah. So, yeah, whatever you're drawn to, that's fine. I'm not really drawn to it. And, yeah. That's right, Quantum Co-Creations. Hello, Colorado. So you all, yeah, that's what happening right there. It is. It kind of stressed me out looking at something I have no idea about, and it doesn't resonate with my spirit, so I can't really get into it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I look for answers, I literally look inside of here, right inside of here. That's where I look, to be honest, right inside of here. And I, just the spiritual world, that's where I look. So I am going to go, you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been very interesting. Mary, doppelgangers are looking for all of you all. Now, it could be true. It really could be true, Mary. Yes, that's right. You're all welcome. Have a wonderful rest of your day. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. And thank you once again for coming on here. And yeah, check out that series because it's really strange because there's a lot of parallels that are happening. Look, they titled it Species, Another Life. Yeah, there is another life. It's a highly advanced race capable of traveling between solar systems, and their understanding of physics, science, AI, relativity, and quantum mechanics are above the standard at which humans are currently capable of. And they like to use brain implant devices to control humanity in order for conquest. Have a wonderful rest of your day.